Welcome to Strangeville. Welcome to the channel. My name is Kevin Strange, 20-year veteran of the underground. I'm a cartoonist, novelist, an independent filmmaker, and I am here today to share my love of comic books with you all in YouTube land. Thank you for joining me. I'm here with my good friend Andrew.
What's up?
Andrew has been kind enough to stop by the Strangeville studio and bring with him his collection of these amazing Larry Hama, Mark Texiera, Sabretooth, his run on Sabretooth that Andrew collected. We've already looked at issues 1 and 3.
Correct.
And then this is the finale, issue number 4. So we've already seen Sabretooth handle ninjas from The Hand, from Daredevil. We've seen him deal with, what was that dude's name?
Tribune.
A Tribune that implanted a bomb in him. He was sent after Mystique. Wolverine intervened. We saw a big fight, big nasty fight between Wolverine and Sabretooth. And now we're going to, I guess, bring Tribune back and kind of wrap things up here in issue number 4. We don't have access to issue number 3, but I've been hogging issue number 2, yeah. I've been hogging the horn here. You tell us where you got these, or why these popped out to you. We were doing a whiskey fueled issue or episode where we talked about some of the coolest covers from the of the 90s, like gimmick run, like late 90s or mid 90s, like 1995 Speculator Crash, where they were doing anything they could, and we had this cool cutout for Sabretooth with this amazing shot of painted image of Sabretooth here by Mark Texiera, and we decided we were going to cover all of them. Tell us where you got these, or if you even remember where you got them, or why you picked them up, what you liked about them.
Just tell us. I would have got these from my local shop back in my hometown whenever I was growing up. This is pretty early on. I think I started collecting comics in like early 93, and this is late 93, so this was August through December was this run. But I was a big X-Men fan, and Sabretooth was one of my favorite villains. I had some of the really...
Did you get into X-Men from the comic shop, or did you get into it from the 92 cartoon?
Yeah, mostly from the cartoon. That was my big introduction to it, and I was like, this is awesome. I need to check it out.
Yeah, Sabretooth's a fucking badass
in
there. Are the ninjas back?
Looks like
it's the hand ninjas. They're back. So you started collecting these based off your love of the characters from the animated series.
Yeah, and clearly, I mean, number 1 collectible issue, I had to check that out. And then that was cool, and I found like, well, now it's a limited, 4 run. So I need to try to find as many as I can.
There's Tribune. He is back.
We got Lethal Enforcers.
For the Sega CD. And so these are you've had these in your collection for 20 years or whatever.
Yeah.
30 years.
30, yeah.
Do you, because you showed me, like, if you go back and watch the Masters of the Universe episode that Andrew and I did together, he has this big 1,000-page awesome collectible hardcover that covers all the little mini comics that came with the Masters of the Universe figures. And you've shown me your big Masters of the Universe collection, but you've never shown me your comic collection. I don't know, is it big? Is it small?
It's pretty big. I've got about 5 different long boxes, pretty full, and then maybe a standard size, like 5-shelf bookshelf with graphic novels on it.
Look at his muscles.
The big flex.
Yeah, I've got like the equivalent of like 3 or 4 long boxes, and then a bunch of shelf space for graphic novels.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you've got a bigger collection than me. So what's the bulk of the collection? This mid 90s
I'd say
Marvel stuff, or were you a DC guy too? Or?
Yeah, no, mostly Marvel. It's a lot of Spider-Man, a lot of Ghost Rider, a lot of X-Men. That's awesome. I love the muzzle flash there too. That's got a lot of detail with it.
That's great. Yeah, it's not showing up super well on the camera, but there's a ton of little splatter, like ink splatter in there. And what these guys usually do, like back when they were doing, this was obviously before digital, so they had to do everything like all the gimmick stuff that they wanted to do ink wise, they had to do like tangibly on the page, and so to create all these little flecks, what they would do is they would load up a toothbrush with black ink, and they would tape off all this stuff on the page to where only this was open, and then they'd flick that ink
off the bristles.
And make all these flecks, and that's how you would do that effect.
That's cool.
And so you see that done a lot with, you see it done down here more, but it's done a lot with like snow and rain and blood, especially.
Okay.
Shit like that. The toothbrush effect is pretty commonly used. Look at this fucking Sabretooth grin here. That's amazing. So you said it's mostly Spider-Man, X-Men, and
Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my big three.
In all them long boxes, like hundreds of issues of those.
Pretty close, yeah.
Those books, wow.
Yeah, I mean, little one-offs here and there that are like, oh, okay, that's kind of neat, or something that maybe a friend would have and show me. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll collect that too. So I've got like a couple Punishers.
Not Birdie.
Yeah.
Birdie fucking bites it, dude.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Dang. Oh, is that it?
Killed by his son.
That little kid that we saw in issue number 1?
Mm-hmm. He's back here. This is the introduction of Graydon or Grayson. I don't remember his exact name. I think they say it in here at one point, but...
Poor Birdie.
Yeah, he goes on to become another villain, I think, in the X-Men universe. So...
Well, before we get too much further into Sabretooth issue number... it's Death Hunt. Mm-hmm. I like that. Death Hunt. It sounds like a... Death Hunt would be like a Bruce Lee movie.
Oh, yeah.
Death Hunt. Let's pay some bills. As the late, great Ed Piskor would say, this channel is brought to you by the comic books that we make, and this channel is no different. We are clawing our way towards 1,000 subscribers. We are just over 100 subscribers away from hitting that coveted 1,000 subscriber mark, where we get to fully monetize the channel. And we can take that money and we can spend it on better cameras, better microphones,
better
lighting, yes, better computers. Yeah, I got this lighting problem here. When I have a guest over, when we sit here and square up at the camera, I have to move the lighting over to the left, and it just really glares up the pages. But we're going to survive it. So, you can help us monetize the channel at no cost to you just by subscribing. About 40% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel, so that costs you nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It just takes an extra second to reach over there, click that subscribe button, and as a thank you to all of our subscribers for getting us to that coveted 1,000 subscriber level and getting us out of small channel hell, I'm going to be giving away my 164-page graphic novel, Kevin Strange's Space Worms, which is like a splatter gore, super raunchy, super ultra-violent. I call them neo-underground comics. If you're a fan of Robert Crumb, S. Clay Wilson, Spain Rodriguez, Gilbert Shelton, if you like the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, if you like Zap Comics, if you like all that crazy 1970s underground stuff, the sex, the gore, the violence, and the drugs, the Strangeville comics are absolutely full of it. I'm a singular creator. I do all of the pencils, inks, colors, lettering, the writing. It's all just me, except for Andrew. Andrew does the editing. He sifts through all my crazy dialogue, and I write you just have to read the Strangeville comics to know what my dialogue is like, or watch the movies, which you can do on the Patreon. I don't know if I finished my thought there. We're giving away that 164-page. We're doing that as a high-quality PDF on the Patreon for free. So you don't have to be a patron. You just click that button down there to the Patreon once we hit that 1,000 subscribers. And for a month, I'm going to have that the digital version of Space Worms up there. Now,
nice.
Becoming a patron, actually paying that.
And you actually download it. It's yours to keep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, download it, yours to keep forever. But if you actually decide to become a patron For only $3 a month, you gain access to 20 years of comics, novels, and feature films from the twisted mind of Kevin Strange. That's me. You get Space Worms, Count Kefula, Death to Strangeville, Wizard of Ganj, Too Many Dabs, and many more comics, novels, and feature films, of which Andrew was Nicholas, the Dungeon Master. Have we already talked about that on this episode? We've done a bunch of episodes.
Not on this episode.
We've banked a bunch, so I don't remember.
No,
but
Colonel Kill.
Yeah.
I was also in Dead Shit.
You were in Dead Shit as the Long Arms. So actually, the Dead Shit comic book has it's a retelling of Dead Shit, the short film, in a much longer version with a better storyline. But right. Andrew the Long Arm Zombie still gets his cameo in there.
That's right. And on the cover.
Yeah,
I was on the cover of the very first
cover
comic.
On issue 1. Yeah, first comic I made. Yeah. Absolutely.
You just couldn't get me out of your head.
That's right. Well, I dream about you. And I dream about my patrons too. And we're going to read off the patron list here and channel members. So we've got Savage Splendor.
We got the Dark Lord Carrion.
We got 666 Yoshi.
Alien on LSD.
We got Joseph Stark.
Loud Pack Productions.
We've got Dave Baxter.
Jason German.
We've got Mutant Minds.
Joshua Wise.
We've got Jeremy Maddox.
And Nirvana.
And Nirvana is our brand new patron as of the recording of this video. Nirvana just became a patron a couple of days ago. Thank you, Nirvana.
Congratulations.
For that.
Very smart choice.
And so channel member, what that means is as this channel grows and gets bigger and bigger, when we look at books like this Mark Texiera, Larry Hama run on Sabretooth, these might be available on eBay. They might be available in other secondary markets. But when a bunch of people watch this video and think and see how cool this art is and how crazy the story is, they might start snatching this shit up. It's what Ed and Jim used to call the kayfabe effect before the comics industry murdered Ed Piskor and ended cartoonist kayfabe. What I am calling now the Strangeville effect. As this channel gets bigger and bigger, it's going to behoove you to want to be a channel member. That only costs $3. You click that join button there below. It costs $2.99, and you will gain access to our videos a couple weeks, sometimes a couple months in advance. Like right now, this is going out like mid-November, but we are recording it on October 16th. So it's going to be at least 4 weeks before this episode actually hits the public, but it's going up. It's going to go up tomorrow on the members only section. Oh. So on October 17th, this episode will be available on the members only section. So it will behoove you, as this channel grows and grows, and we end up with, from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 to 100,000 subscribers, people are going to be channel members, and they're going to get these books, and these books are going to be completely sold out from eBay and other secondary markets long before these videos ever hit the public. So consider becoming a channel member for only $2.99 a month below. That's a great value if you are a comic book collector. And I'm fishing around trying to find my camera, and we're already on my camera.
We are, yes.
I think I'm a little deep into the wine tonight, Andrew. So that's enough hawking the channel. Let's get into the finale of he's been naming every one of these issues singularly. So this is called Sins of the Fathers, right?
Yes.
And what's happening here? So we got this.
So we were flying in an airplane heading to Manhattan at the end of issue 3.
Okay.
So now we're here in Manhattan, and we're taking a bus from the airport.
All right. I don't know who's talking. It's Birdie and Sabretooth, but I don't know who's talking. Who wanted to take the bus? Okay, I wanted to take a bus, so I took a bus. This is Sabretooth. So this is Birdie first. We could have taken a cab into Manhattan from the airport like everybody else. I wanted to take a bus, so I took a bus. You see the look on the driver when I pitched him out the window, Birdie? Huh, Birdie? Look, this is the driver here. Slow down, Sabretooth. That's the building up ahead. The memory, what is that? Fiduciary? Yeah, the Mammon Fiduciary. Did I say memory?
You did.
Little too much wine. Here we go. The Mammon Fiduciary Trust Tower. The lobby's full of ninjas.
Of course.
Kind of late for the lobby to be that full, ain't it? They're harder to get rid of than roaches. And then we have this big, awesome double-page slash.
Crashing into the lobby.
Look at Birdie here. Birdie means fucking business on this. Looking like a space marine from Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Did Tex do a run on Aliens? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
I got a bunch of them. I'll look through them and see if Tex did any Aliens.
We've
already done episodes on Sam Keith doing Aliens, and then I teased some episodes of Kelly Jones doing Aliens. And the Dark Horse, they hired everybody back then. So between Aliens, Predator, and Terminator, I'm sure there's a lot of Tex work. So I'm gonna track that down, and we'll just show everything fucking Mark Texiera's ever fucking done.
Nice.
On this channel, motherfuckers. Again, I don't know who's talking here. Is this Saber? Yeah, it's Sabretooth again. And I ain't got the time to be messing around with this trash. Not when I got a time bomb ticking away inside of me. That was from issue 1 when what the fuck is that? Tribune stuck a bomb in Sabretooth's heart, and he's got to kill Mystique before the shit blows up. You've only got 15 minutes left to get it deactivated.
Yeah, he doesn't want to kill Mystique anymore. He's just going straight for her.
So I guess Mark was running behind, finishing this series up.
You think so?
Because they brought in Steve Biasi for the backgrounds.
Oh, okay.
So that's
the first time we've seen a shared credit.
He's been doing these by himself. So all this stuff here, this is all a different. So it's just Mark's just laying in these fucking figures as fast as he can, and he's got another dude coming in and doing the backgrounds on him there. It happens. Motherfuckers get behind, especially when there's detailed.
Do you think he would still advise what backgrounds he wants?
Oh, I'm sure he did the layouts for it.
Okay.
Sketched them in and then let the other inker come through and finish them off.
Makes sense.
Sometimes not. Rob Liefeld famously would just draw the figure and just leave the whole fucking thing blank.
Really?
And then he didn't have somebody come in and do his backgrounds. He made the fucking colorist. They would just be like a gradient and then like a line and then a different gradient color. If you go back, and I'll do a ton of Rob Liefeld stuff as we dig through the bins, and this channel goes on and on. But I'll point that out when I'm looking at Rob Liefeld comics, and he literally did no background at all, has no background artist, and makes the colorist fucking do all the heavy lifting. Those colorists, I mean, he paid really, really well, so I'm sure they weren't upset that they had a bunch of work to do, because he paid higher than average for all of his employees when he did Extreme Studios back in the 90s. I'm keeping track, buddy. You don't worry your cute little head over that. You don't think I'd check out without taking you with me, do ya? God, too much wine. Sir, the security problem... She looks kind of Asian. Sir? The security problem we were experiencing down in the lobby has escalated. I suggest we go to condition yellow. Thank you, Ellie. Oh, this is Tribune. Yeah. He's not in his suit yet. Now, be a dear and help me climb into my play suit. This is a situation best handled by Tribune. And this is Sabretooth. So, again, when an artist is on a real fucking tight deadline, one of the best ways to get through a page quick is to do a ton of silhouettes.
Okay.
So we've got 2 silhouettes here, but you'll start to see him just fill in a ton of the fucking work in silhouette, because he's like out of time. Like the publisher's calling him, like, Mark, God damn it, where are my pages? I got to get this thing out on the newsstand next week. What are you doing? And he's like, I'm drawing ninjas, man. Larry Hama wrote 47 ninjas in this scene.
I got a whole lobby
full of ninjas I got to draw. What do you want from me? Fine, I'll fucking do them all in silhouette. Because I think he did that back. So this is all silhouette.
Ninjas flying everywhere. Yep.
This is all silhouette. So yeah, most of the ninja stuff in this issue, it's like a lobby full of fucking ninjas, huh? Well, I'll do every motherfucking one of them in silhouette. And so, yeah, like a lot of this work is that's colorist work. They're trying to make something on the fucking ninjas, because all they got in the pages were like, it's just black.
It's just a body.
He just said black bodies. But those are little tricks that like he's not even filling in these suits.
Mm-hmm.
These suits are mostly just black. See how the black work gets more and more like. Let's pull out issue 1.
Yeah.
And look at and see how prolific the black work is on issue 1.
Okay.
Because he's got time to do these paintings
Mm-hmm.
on issue 1 and see all the detail.
Oh yeah, that's
the
kind of a silhouette, but
it's a
detailed,
silhouette with a fuck ton of noodling in there. He even draws a fucking mansion and a car. He's just got all the fucking time in the world, and none of those fucking ninjas are in silhouette. All those fucking ninjas have their own little personalities and quirks and different weapons.
Faces. They got eyes steering different directions.
He's got all the time. He's like, oh, I'm getting you this double page spread with 47 ninjas on it. Oh, it's gonna be spectacular. Wait till you see this shit. And then by issue 4, all his ninjas are fucking silhouette, black and white. He doesn't. I got no time for these fucking ninjas. I've been drawing ninjas for 3 months.
They're trying to pull me into my next project.
I'm already working on ninja. They got me on Daredevil next. I got 87 ninjas to do in the next run. God damn it! So you just start to see when you get behind.
Yep.
Look at all the blacks that end up in these. End up in it. And it's nothing that you would look at Tribune here. Mm-hmm. Even Tribune's face, he's like, because in issue 1, Tribune's got all these intricate little facial features.
Yeah.
Fuck it, fill it in black. Are you gonna grab a?
Yeah.
He did take time to do a great Sabretooth face here, though. Look at that. That's fucking fantastic.
Well, I guess he still did. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Tribune does have a filled in black face, which is cool.
Yeah.
Makes it easy to draw your dude. I watched this video on YouTube today about what the fuck Gambit. It's literally called like what the fuck is Gambit wearing on his head?
Oh, the little head.
Trying to figure out because it's not just a headband. It's a headband, but it also goes around the face.
Yeah.
And they mentioned that because the guy's like, well, I had to do a way deeper dive to figure out what the fuck was going on than I realized. And he goes, and I had no idea that Jean Grey has this on her suit. And,
yes, she
and
does.
Sabretooth has it on it. And it turns out there's a fuck ton of Marvel characters that have this weird headgear on, and it's nothing. It's nothing. Like, this isn't anything.
Yeah.
It's not anything people wear. It doesn't serve any fucking purpose. It just looks cool drawn on a fucking comic book page.
Really frames their face. Yeah.
Tech World from William Shatner. Did you collect any of those?
I did not. No.
I think I might have one. I'll dig through.
Speaking of that, though, they mentioned the trading cards. I did have a lot of trading cards too. Maybe we can do an episode of that sometime.
Did you have those? Who was the guy that did those? Like the painted.
Alex Ross.
Yeah, Alex Ross. Do you have those?
A couple, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
we can go through that for sure. Look at this. I was talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
When we first started flipping through it, look at the size. Look at the size of them muscles. What are these? These are the. So you get the bicep. These are the triceps. Look at the triceps on the dude, and then these are these anterior. No, the anterior deltoids are on the. Oh, maybe they are the anterior deltoids. Gang, what is this muscle called? This is the back muscle that when you flex. I'm just showing Andrew. You guys, you guys aren't going to see this obviously, but when you flex up, this muscle right here comes out.
Oh.
And it's considered a back muscle, but it flares out when you flex, and so he's flexed up like this, and this back muscle flares out. I want to say that's called the anterior deltoid, but you let us know in the comments, gang, what that
all the bodybuilders that are watching this.
all the bodybuilder comic book collectors that watch this. What is this muscle here called? I think it's the anterior deltoid. We got some more silhouettes, a lot more blacks. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's nothing you would notice as a comic book reader because it looks. The thing about it is it's a trick to get you through pages faster, but it looks cool as fuck.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
The atmosphere.
With it. Yeah, it creates a dynamic, high contrast lighting effect that you can't really do wrong with it. Yeah, we talked about the
the toothbrush bristle
effect on that down there. I like all these, and sometimes these sound effects are going to be
the onomatopoeia.
The onomatopoeia. A lot of times this is going to be the artist. A lot of times this is the letterer. It can go either or. Sometimes both. Sometimes they're both jamming. the letterers putting stuff in from the script that the artist didn't bother to put in, and sometimes the artist is drawing this. I'm gonna guess that this is all Tex sound effect onomatopoeia here, which is Thum, Zash, Poo, Womp, Pakesh. Is that okay? Pakesh.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because he's throwing them through the glass window.
Yeah. It's good stuff. That's another excellent fucking Texiera face there. More silhouette, more huge amounts of black everywhere on these pages. He's emptying out a whole fucking ink pot trying to get this final issue finished. Blam, 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 blam. Look at that. That's fucking, that's great.
The classic action movie trope of pulling the henchman in front of all the bullets to get shot.
Yeah. Love it.
That's a great line here.
What does he say? He says, go ahead.
Not real bright using up the whole clip like that. And after all that trouble and pain of climbing back up here inch by inch. Don't it just make you feel like a fool?
And then he rips the helmet off of Tribune.
And this is Tribune now.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and end it, you ignorant, disgusting monster! I may not have succeeded in ridding the world of you and Mystique, but somebody else will. The rest of normal, decent humanity won't stand for the presence of all you mutant aberrations for very much longer.
Racist.
Go ahead. Snap my neck. You're gonna be dead sooner than you think.
Snap your neck. Boy, your dying ain't gonna be that easy. Leastwise, not until I find out why you wanted me and Mystique taken out. How come you hate mutants so much, boy?
I'm not telling you anything.
I believe you won't, boy. Even if I put a powerful hurting on you.
We get Birdie coming back in.
Birdie's coming back. Mystique's here. Got these weird little kids looking through keyholes. What the fuck's that about, Andrew? What's going on here?
It's very atmospheric.
Fucking weird. Mystique and Sabretooth and some badass fucking classic Texiera faces there.
Yeah, there's the big reveal.
Of the sun.
Yeah.
1,000 more reasons to hate mutants. To hate my mother, Mystique. And to hate you, my father. That's who wanted you and Mystique dead. Your own son. Graydon Creed. And he becomes a major villain?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Quite an episode. Quite an issue. Quite a series. Yeah. Very cool. Very fun. And we end with a silhouette of Sabretooth walking away there. Very cool. It doesn't feel rushed to me. I see little tricks and stuff in it because I'm part of the I understand the kayfabe of it all, the behind the scenes action. I'm one of the boys in wrestling parlance, so I know what to look for. But I don't feel like he rushed it at all. I think he did.
It sounds like he just stays as Tribune, and then he also ran as the Bad Seed.
Oh, he takes over as Tribune?
He was, yeah.
Oh, he was Tribune the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That was... He looked younger. I see. He looks younger here than he does in this shot here.
Yeah.
I thought it was a different guy. Okay. The Bad Seed. Well, if you've got... we looked at issues 1, 3, and 4.
Correct.
If you've got issue 2 burning up your collection, if you've got dupes on Sabretooth Death Hunt issue number 2, and you want to see us finish off the series, if you're a bit of an autist You got a little a bit of the tism, and you need to see, if you're a completionist and it's just causing you to itch and twitch that we did 1, 3, and 4, but not number 2, and you own it, you can send it to Kevin Strange, P.O. Box number 5, Cottage Hills, Illinois 62018, and Andrew and I will be glad to get together and do a review of issue number 2.
Absolutely.
If you are a creator and you make your own issues and have issues 1, 3, and 4 that you'd like to send the channel of your own creation, you can send that off to Kevin Strange, P.O. Box number 5, Cottage Hills, Illinois 62018. Just like let's do another one. Just like Paul Payne did with Rambo versus the Blair Witch, he sent off books 1, 2, 3, and 4. He didn't skip issue 2. We've got issue 1. We've got issue 2.
That's what they look like.
We've got issue 3. And we've got issue 4. And he also sent along Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees, the 2023 Halloween special. These are obviously bootleg comics. These are bootleg horror comics, my 2 favorite kinds of comics. He does. This is the Rob Liefeld special cover there. There's another number 1 down there. That's this is the regular Paul Payne style number 1, and he also sent along the Rob Liefeld cover for number 1. And we have a whole. So we did a mailbag episode back in October where I looked at a bunch of different guys sent their stuff in, and so I went over a little overview of everybody's stuff. And
P.O. Box has been hopping, huh?
Yeah, P.O. Box has been overflowing. The lady at the post office box was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Yeah, man, that's what happens when you start a YouTube channel. People just send you shit."
Nice.
But I also did a whole episode on Rambo versus the Blair Witch. If you want to hear me do my Sylvester Stallone impression, you can watch that episode. Here's your bill, madam. Thank you for eating at Wong's. and then I've got to do my Wong too.
Oh, you do a Wong?
Yeah, because Wong is
Rambo, what the hell you doing? I tell you, clean up mess, not talky customer.
But Mr. Wong, I was just giving the lady a bill. There was no one else around.
You don't answer Wong back, you cheeky. You do what Wong say. Now go clean up mess at table 2, like Wong tell you.
Stay calm, John. Remember the teachings of Buddha. So, if you want to see me do the whole book, check out that episode. If you are a creator and you want to see me, if you want to get the Paul Payne Rambo versus the Blair Witch treatment, send your stuff to the P.O. Box. And I believe that Andrew and I have a date with the with some long boxes with some dollar bins, and we got to get going. We got to hit the road. We got to dig, see if we can find some Mark Texiera books. So we're going to look for some Mark Texiera Alien, Predator, and Terminators.
That's right. Stretching my digging fingers
in the dollar bin. So we hope to see you there, gang, at the dollar bin. And remember to keep on digging.